in '69, it was just get it on the air. You know, it was always shot and filmed, then you had to drop the film at Dixie.
Leon Griffin recalling the early days of news at WHBQ. He started as an intern in 1969. Early days that gave a young man a front row seat to the Memphis music scene as it exploded with George Klein's Talent Party and other homegrown shows.
When I did meet George, and he treated a 17-year-old intern with the same respect he treated the king of rock and roll.
Klein, a close friend of Elvis Presley, hosted the weekly show featuring bands and the dancing WHB cuties in the 60s and 70s. Former anchor Merle Purvis reflects on how that rich history shaped WHBQ TV.
I think it's why it might be that big stars now are accommodating to us, because they also know the history of this station and its ties to music. I remember American Idol. When we had 25% of the top finalists were from the Mid-South, the news director flew me out to LA, and I just thought, well, it just doesn't get any better than that.
Technology has changed dramatically in 70 years. Leon found a reminder, though, from the early 70s when we walked into Studio B, where local bands and cooking segments were highlighted on Good Morning Memphis in the late 90s and early 2000s.
I remember when those lights actually came here. I may have hung one or two of them myself.
Service has also always been important here, dating back to Marge Thrasher and Straight Talk.
I mean, Marge was not just a giant here, but just a giant in the world. The one thing that she showed me was it's about service and not to self.
And that's a mission we continue to strive for decades later.
That is one of the things that I think connects WHBQ and the community unlike anywhere else I ever worked. We just won't quit trying to highlight what is great about this community.